Hang on. There we go. So we're going to do one more week of rhythm and melody dictation before we go back to doing the opposite stuff that we were doing before that. So let's start with rhythms today. So I'm going to sing you a melody and you're going to scribble down the rhythms on a bit of paper and hold them up for me to have a look at. Okay, so here's the first one. Oh, look at that, last week's effort.
There we go. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. I get another piece of paper.
Good idea.
I've installed MuseScore 3, so we'll see how we go.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the one I have. Yes. All right, we all good to go? Got our paper? You don't need lines or anything at the moment because we're only doing rhythms. Okay, here's the first one. La, 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 la. Tonight, I'm going to be fussy about the last note. I wasn't last time. So this time I'm going to make sure I sing the last note to the same rhythm each time. So that one again. La, 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 la. Whoops.
I don't think that's the same as the first one.
Don't you? You have to check
No.
back on the recording.
Oh, talking of which, are you recording?
Yes, I am. What do the dots mean,
Sorry,
Paul?
another half note. Sorry, let me correct that.
So you created your own musical nomenclature. Well done. Bit higher, V. Can't quite see it.
I'm actually responding to the meeting, but just
Okay, no, not quite. So listen again.
what are they?
So let's, okay, before we even think about writing it down, let's go back a few steps. So what I want you to do is just listen and then tell me what the time signature is. Now there is more than one correct answer, but I just want you to get it right in terms of whether it's double or triple time. Mostly that's what we want to know. Okay, so listen again. La, 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 la. So what's the time signature, or what is a potential time signature?
Well, I would have said 4/4.
It could be 4/4.
I'd have said 3/4.
No, it couldn't be 3/4. So if I clap as I sing, la, 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 1, 2, and 3,
right,
4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has to be 2/4 or 4/4 or 2/2 or something like that. That's broken up into doubles rather than triples.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've got that it's 4/4. Let's listen again and try and get the rhythm. So I'll clap the first 4 beats for you. Give you 4 beats in. La, 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 la.
Yep, I think that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't number them up as not just before. The black blob is the one I got wrong. 1, 2 halves, 1's 2 halves.
That's correct. Yeah, that's good, Paul.
All right. Hooray! 1 of 1.
Sing it again, Peter, please.
La, 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 la. Sorry, my voice is not very good tonight. Let me do that again. La, 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 la. Correct, V? Oh, sorry, the last note is not correct. The last note is not correct. You have everything else.
You seem to hold it for a long, long time.
Yeah, so how many beats was I holding it for?
I think I might be a long, long, long.
La, la, la.
That doesn't, what I just sent you doesn't agree with the time signature, so it can't be that.
Oh, I see. It's not correct. And yours is correct, V. So the last note is a semi-breve. Yep. Nearly, Nigel. La, 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 la. You have an extra note in there, Nigel, in yours.
La, 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 la. I do. Are you...
La, la, la,
Oh, dear.
la, 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 la.
Guessing now. La, 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 la.
Nigel, just a suggestion. I find that actually putting the beat in, as Peter said before, if you put the beat in, you've got a single note and two half notes, and
Yeah, so tap a beat with your foot, tap it with your hand on your desk, put a beat in there somewhere. It's really important that you can feel that beat.
Yes, unfortunately, when you sang, the clapping wasn't. It didn't come out, and there's no point looking at the video because it's way off. But even just trying to hear them together, I couldn't really when you did that.
Okay. So the video
the microphone was picking up one or the other, but the video is so out of sync. I'm not even looking at it.
Well, the video should be in sync with me, so my mouth and my hand and my voice should be in sync together. It's only when we try and sing together that it's out of sync. So it should be la 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 la.
Yeah, your sound isn't in sync with your motion. Your motion's all blurry, but anyway, the click should be in time with your voice.
It should be, yeah. It's obviously not. Okay, so let's ignore that. So you need to put the beat in yourself.
But I've got two. Well, that's tricky because I don't know what it is. That's the whole point of the exercise. But I've got too many notes, so unless there's triplets in here. I can't make it fit the time signature.
There are definitely no triplets. So your first three notes are correct.
On my second one.
On the second one, yes.
Crotchet, quaver, quaver.
La 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 la
la la la la.
So what's the difference between
two?
What's the difference between notes 1, 2, and 3 and notes 4, 5, and 6? Listen. La 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 la.
Okay. No, I'm still not right.
So just tell me verbally, what's the difference between notes 1, 2, and 3 and 4, 5, and 6?
Oh, well, sing it again and I'll try.
La 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 la.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Finally.
It's easy to let the melody put you off. If I sang it all on one note, it would be easier. That's correct. Yeah. Nigel likes to use technology. He doesn't like.
I was going to
papers
suggest
and
that.
things. Yeah. Okay. That's all good. So, okay, let's do another one. So before you even think about writing anything, I first want to know what the time signature is. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la
Again?
la. La 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 la. Slower. Hang on, it says my internet's unstable. Give me a sec. Okay, it seems okay now. So I'll do it slower. La 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 la.
I seem to hear an emphasis on the third note you sang.
La 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 la. La 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 la. So anyone want to have a guess at the time signature? I don't even need to know a time signature. I just need to know, is it double or triple? Is it in twos or is it in threes? And twos equals fours equals eights. You know, it doesn't matter as long as it's subdivided into twos or threes. Which one? Listen again. La 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 la. La 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 la. Same to you, Paul. That's correct.
Yeah, it's that's not read between the lines, by the way.
Oh, okay. So it's in three. So I was trying to
Yeah.
accent
Da,
the first
da,
bit.
da, da,
So it's la
da.
la 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 la. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Wa da 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 da. Can you hear that's in three?
Yeah.
So V, I'd like to make a suggestion. I notice whenever you do rhythms, you rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
actually a bad habit because you can't rock because it's your whole body moving. You can't do
An
it.
odd number.
Yeah, well, no, you can rock any number you want, but because you're moving your whole body, it's too slow. So when you're trying to do rhythms,
yeah,
tap with a hand or a foot or something because you can get that quickly in time
yeah.
rather than your whole body moving and then it's late by the time you want to do the next one. Okay,
Right.
so now let's try for the actual
Yes,
rhythm. Sorry, Paul, go
none
ahead.
of this rocking and rolling, do.
No, that's absolutely out. We're barbershoppers. None of that stuff going on here. Thank you. Okay, so now let's get to rhythm. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, now to write it the right way.
That's close, Nigel. First bar's correct. Second and third bars, you swapped them, and there's no fourth bar.
I've only got 3 bars.
That's what I mean. There should be a fourth bar. Listen.
Oh,
La 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 la.
Three singles, dotted single, and a half. That's only 2. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Da, 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 da. Now that might be right.
it's simpler
3
than
singles,
it's
1 and a
simpler
half,
than
a
you've
half,
made
and a
it,
1.
Paul. There are no dotted notes.
Oh, righto.
I think you're singing 8 notes in total. Is that right?
La 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 la. Correct.
So 8 notes. One more time.
Yeah, that's correct, V, except the last note. I'm sorry. I just told you there are no dotted notes. That's incorrect. The last note is a dotted note. My mistake.
That's what I thought because I'm wondering how to do this with 8 notes in a 3/4
Yeah, I
without a dotted
apologize.
note.
Yeah, so the last note is a dotted minim. Yes, absolutely right. That's correct, V. Okay, once more, sorry. La 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 la.
Sounded different that time.
First got
Anyway.
faster that time. All right. Sorry, are you waiting for me?
Correct. Okay.
Oh, good.
Just Nigel's. Here comes Nigel's. Correct. Okay, all good. Okay, let's do another one.
Oh, is this the chorus for McDonald Had a Farm? I know there's a U in that one, isn't there? Oh.
Not quite. No, very different song.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
That's it. So this time I'm going to do it on one note.
La la. Oh, thank God for that.
We'll see if that makes it easier.
I'm sorry, I missed that memo.
I'm going to do it
This
all
time
on
you're
one
going to do
note.
what?
All on one note this time. So there's not going to be a melody. So it should make life easier.
Monotonic.
Monotonic, yes. Okay.
Monotonous.
Yes. So the first thing, before we even think about what the rhythms are, I want to know what the time signature is. Just double or triple. That's all we need to know. Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. Slower. La 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 la.
it feels like a 3/4.
Correct.
Da, da, da,
So it's
da,
1,
da,
2,
da,
3,
da.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. La 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 la. Okay, so now let's go for the actual notes. It's in threes. So 3/4 would be a good time signature to use for this one. La 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 la. Correct, Paul?
Perfect. Excellent.
Can you do that again, please, Peter?
La 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 la. La 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 la. Almost the last note is not quite right. B, everything else is correct. La 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 la.
Got a dot.
Yes,
Yay.
there we go. That's correct.
I don't think this is right, but I lose count towards the end. I think the first 3 bars might be right.
The first bar is not there at all. After that, it's correct. So we got dotted minim. There's no dotted minim at the beginning. Everything else is right. So it's la 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 la. So that's all good. So essentially,
Right.
this was the same as the last one, except that I just swapped around the bar that the crotchets were in. Everything else was identical. Okay, let's do another one.
Yes.
So again, I just need to know, is it in 2s or is it in 3s? La 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 la. Slower. La 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 la. Yes.
I got a 4 this time. Yep.
Yep, it's in 2s or 4s. Correct.
What was that you said, V? Oh, V. she's got her own personal time signature.
Okay, here it is again. La 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 la. La 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 la. Correct.
Damn, missed it.
You only
Again?
second best this time, Paul. I'm sorry. La 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 la. What's the
I think I've
last
got
note?
this. It's it's 4 beats, double double. So, but these ones should be filled in, and that one should be hollow, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that one should be hollow for sure. The two in the middle are not
Yeah,
correct.
single beat.
So listen again. La 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 la.
Yeah, I thought they were 2 beats long to give us the 4 for the bar.
Yeah, so is 2 beats a hollow circle with no tail?
No, and that's what I said. They should be filled in. They should be filled in, and the one on the end should be the hollow one.
The one on the end is correct. The two in the middle are still not right.
Oh.
So you got that they're 2 beat notes, that's correct, but you're just not writing a 2 beat note
Yeah.
correctly. So what's a 2 beat note look like? What's it called? Do you know the name of a 2 beat note?
Oh, if I looked it up, I would.
The minim.
Semi-breve.
Minim is correct. Yeah, so
Minimum.
minims are hollow. They're not filled in, but they do have a tail. Semi-breve has no
right.
tail and it's not filled in.
Okay. So
here it is again. La 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 la.
yep. I was right
This
knowing
is it.
the beats, but I just didn't know how to write it down.
Yeah, you had the right idea, but yeah, exactly. Just the writing down wasn't right. Sorry, Nigel, were you going to say something? Oh, hang on. Here we go.
The first C is the time signature.
Yes, I gathered that. Your middle section is not correct. So la 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 la. So you should have 4 bars here. Your first bar is correct. And so
Yes.
two of the bars should be identical. Listen again. La 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 la.
Oh, okay. God, I do lose count, but anyway. I get. I just can't remember the end by the time I need to record it. But anyway,
Almost correct. Your middle bar is not quite right. There's no dotted note there.
how can I have middle bar in
Sorry,
4?
your second bar.
Thank you.
The first middle bar.
Oh, the first middle bar, right?
Yeah, I thought you knew
The
that's
first
what I
middle,
meant.
and not the middle end, but
No,
the
no.
first middle and the end middle.
Correct. Yes. So that was obvious. Okay, listen again. La 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 la.
Okay. Yeah.
Just tell me what it
Okay.
is. The middle bar is all I need.
Oh, there's 2 minims in the middle bar.
Correct. Yes. Okay, that's good. Now let's go to doing some melodies, so notes this time instead of rhythms. So you'll need a staff, make it in the treble clef. It's going to be in D major, and the first note will be a D on the bottom of the staff.
Father Christmas gets dressed and eats breakfast. So that's 2 sharps.
Correct.
Oops. I don't know how to delete rests in Muse score. Anyway.
I'm still figuring it out. I haven't had much opportunity to, or haven't had a need to do anything on it much yet, so I haven't really sat down and figured out how to use the thing.
And the first note you said was Father Christmas gets dressed. The first note's a D. D. Blah, blah, blah.
So don't worry about a time signature or anything. We just want notes this time. Make them all crotchets if you like. Okay, we ready to go?
I've got my sharps in the wrong place, but that's all right, I think.
So what are the
I've
sharps?
got a D.
How many sharps in D major?
2,
Correct. And what are they?
F and C,
F and C. Which one's first?
F.
Correct. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know is, does Father come before Christmas?
Yes. Okay, let's do it. Let me get the notes just so I'm not leading you astray. La, so there's a D. La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
Oops.
La, 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 la. Don't cheat with the keyboard.
Well, I'm going to have to turn the sound off for Muse because it plays
Oh,
it by
so it's
default.
playing. Sorry, I thought you had.
La, 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 la.
La.
Oops.
Correct. That's good. The more wine you drink, the faster you get, V. Maybe there's something in that.
Definitely.
Correct, Paul.
Oh, good.
Started right, Nigel, but the last 3 notes are not quite there. Listen again. La 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 la. So every interval has the same number.
Oh, that's a drawing error. That's a drawing error. My bad.
Okay.
God, oh, bloody hell.
So every interval in this is a second, right? Some of them are minor seconds and some are major seconds, or in other words, tones or semitones. So they mean the same thing. So a minor second is a semitone, a major second is a tone. Just a different word for the same thing.
But they were all in the scale. That's the point.
Correct. There's no accidentals. We're all in the key of D major. La 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 la. Correct. Okay, let's do another one. That one was pretty easy.
Yes, I like that.
Oh, come on. Don't take all my fun away. Okay, let's do another one. Still starting on a D. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Again.
La la
La, la.
la la.
I think that's I think the second last one's the fifth, rather than the fourth.
Move it a bit that way for me, please.
You're right, Paul.
Yeah, is that right?
That is,
I've gone up to the fifth,
that's correct, yes.
Oh.
V?
than the fourth.
Yes, that's correct. Paul and V, can you do bigger note heads? So
Sure.
let me just show you. So if you've got a, hang on.
Yeah, I think you did last. I think you did last week. I'm certainly digitally enhanced from what I was last week, but
Yeah,
I can
they're definitely better.
do bigger.
So at the moment you're doing note heads like this. What we really want is note heads like this.
Fill the space.
Correct. So something like that. The first one is too small. The second two are
Yeah.
kind of the size we want them.
Righto.
Sing it again, Peter.
La la. Sorry. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, I I can't remember the third note by the time I've written the first two.
La
dear.
la la la. There's the first three. So get just the first three done. La la la. La la la. Got for, oh, hang on, you sent me a picture. No. So let's get the first interval. So la la, what's that interval? La la.
Is it a fourth then, not a fifth?
Yeah, it's not even a fourth, it's a third. So if in doubt, just sing up the scale. La la, that's the interval we want. La la la, 1, 2, 3. So it's a third. La la la. So the third note is the one in the middle. La, 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 1, 3, 2. What's the last note? La,
Sing it
la,
again.
la, la, la. La, 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 la.
It sounds like the first note is the same as the last.
Correct.
Yep.
So we got those ones. So you know 1, 3, 2. We only need the fourth note. La, la. What's that interval? Sing it down in your head.
If I could remember the beginning and the end note, I would.
La, la. That's the
Again,
last
the
2 notes. Oh, the whole thing?
la, 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 la. No clue. I'm just guessing.
Okay, so
I'll
that's all right.
retire.
No, you don't have to retire. So sing it down. So la 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 la. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh God, I've got an extra note there. Oh God.
Don't worry about the extra note. I can see the note you mean. The fourth note is not correct. So that's the fourth note that you have there is the fourth. If I sang what you've got, it would be la 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 la. But what we want is la 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 la. 1, 3, 2, 5, 1. Correct. So that one was a bit harder because we had jumps. So let's go somewhere in between those, the first one and the second one. Still the same starting note. We're on a D. La 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 la. La 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 la. Correct, Paul. Correct, V.
Thank you. Good.
Correct, Nigel. All good. Excellent.
I'll put little smiley faces on these now.
Okay, good.
Right.
Yes. That'll slow you down a bit. Okay, let's do another one. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Correct.
I think I was right the first time and then changed it.
You were right the first time, yes.
Uh,
Correct, Nigel. Okay, everyone's good with that one? Okay,
not quite sure of those descending notes.
sorry, say
It's
that
the
again.
descending notes that I'm not.
Yeah,
It's the descending notes that I'm not hearing all the time.
Yes, the descending intervals are much harder, I find.
they're
Yeah.
always harder. Descending intervals are always harder. So it's doesn't matter how good you get, you're always going to find ascending intervals easier to sing, easier to pick, no matter what you do. Okay, let's do another one. Shall we be adventurous and do the rhythm and the melody all at the same time?
We're going to do one first.
Yeah, we can do that as long as it's all crotchets.
Well, can't I have a minim or something? Got to give me some fun. Maybe a triplet and a dotted minim triplets or something like that would be good. Okay, so I'll make the melody simple and the rhythm simple, and we want both this time. So still in D major, still starting on D. La 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 la
brain hurts
la
already.
la la la. Okay, so what do we got to do? We got to get the rhythm and the melody together. So work on one or the other, whichever one you find easier. Pick, doesn't matter which one. So
Well, the first thing we've got to do is decide the time signature before we do anything else, if we're doing rhythm.
we don't have to. You can do the melody first if you want, but if you're going to do rhythm, yes, you need to know the time signature. So la 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 la. So tell me if you're doing time signature, is it 2s or 3s? La 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 la. 2s is correct.
Yeah, I would have said 4, but same deal.
4 or 2 makes no difference. As long as you can tell the difference between 2s and 3s, that's what matters. La 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 la.
Again, Peter?
Sorry, yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's nearly right, V. One of your notes is not the right rhythm. Towards the end. La
Towards the
la
end.
la 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 la. Everything's correct except the pitch of the last note, Paul. No,
All right.
there's no dotted notes in this one, V.
So if I move that up a semitone, would that be right?
Oh, I don't think my last note's right. If Paul just sang it correctly, I don't think my last note's right.
Still not correct, the last note, Paul. Rhythm's right, but
Can we look at mine, Peter?
pitch is not. La, 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 la. So your rhythm's not quite right, Nigel. The notes are all right except the last one. The pitch is not right. La, 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 la. So let's just get the interval right, the last interval. La, la. Sing it down. La, 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 la. So therefore it's a third. La, la, la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
I give up. Which note is wrong?
The third last note.
The third last note.
Yeah, pitch is right, rhythm is wrong. La, 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 la.
Oh,
Is that right, Pete?
is that better?
Yours is correct, V. Correct, Paul? Yes.
Except for all the detritus that fell out of that last note. Da, 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 da.
Okay. Sing it again. I think I've got it, Peter. Sing it again.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Next time we're going to have to get you on a pen and paper, I think, Nigel.
Yes, it's not that. I'm just, well, it is partly that. I'll tell you what. I'll print some some empty staves because it was the drawing of the staves that takes too long.
Yeah, yeah,
But
okay.
I'll print some empty staves.
That would make life easier.
You've got to get into the old technology, Nigel.
What on earth is that? My goodness, I haven't seen one of those since I was a little tacker.
No, that's right. This is a to-be pencil from a winery in South Australia.
It looks like it says Tchaikovsky on the end of the pencil.
It's Sharky. Actually, it's a TSCH.
Right. Well, we're over time, Peter. So the problem is that I'll just tell you what I think the rhythm is.
Go ahead.
I think it's crotchet, 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 quaver, quaver, crotchet. Sorry. Oh God. Hold on. Minim, crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet.
No,
Is that right?
not even,
Okay.
not even really that close. So you first note, la, 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 la. So you can notate it two ways. It could either be minim, crotchet, crotchet, minim, minim, semibreve, or it could be crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet, crotchet, minim. They both mean the same thing, just different tempo.
Yeah, just adjust the tempo by 2 or
Correct.
0.5 accordingly.
Yep.
It just means one of them is like a drunk's night out. You get through the bars more quickly. Yeah.
I can see you have an affinity for this kind of thing, Paul. It's a bit of a worry, you know, pencils from wineries and getting around bars quickly. I'll have to have a talk to David Farley about that, whether we could. I guess you are the vice president.
So what is? He's president of Vice. That's right.
Yes.
He's president of Vice.
In charge of.
Sorry, Nigel, were you going to say something?
Okay. No, I was going to say it's time's up.
Okay.
Time for bed sensitivity.
I'll let you off with that for tonight. So next week we will go back to me notating and you singing or doing a rhythm. Now that we've done the opposite side, we're going to go back to the other one. So hopefully having done this will make the other easier. Any questions from tonight?
That's the plan.
It is.
That's good. I'm a lot more confident after tonight. Thank you.
Good. Excellent. Okay. Well, we'll call it quits for tonight, and I'll see you two guys on Thursday, hopefully, all being well. And I'll see you next week, V.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be 30 degrees in Castle Hill on Thursday during the day.
Yeah, well, the night time's going to be beautiful.
So hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Pack your mozzie repellent.
We may have to wear only one pair of thermals.
Yeah. That's true. Very true.
Looking forward to the education pavilion, Pete.
Yes. Yep. Should be good.
Yeah, we get our education on a Tuesday and then we go to the education pavilion on a Thursday.
Actually, I think I should